I don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Road Dog Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
Double A, double up. Yeah. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. 2 turns of 4, 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wake. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff is silent. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Don't mean lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mixes drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color.
Take back what's been stolen from me, little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. I got my eyes on you, and you got no clue what I'm supposed to do. I can't help myself. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. No, you wouldn't take what's not yours. If you know who I am, when the night will fall, I'll haunt your dreams. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to the daytime version. The daytime version of Crypto Charts with the Road Dog. My name is Lane and I am your host today. Coming to you live from the eastern side of the United States here at 2:19 p.m. We're taking a look at the markets today, mostly taking a look at altcoins. We'll spend just a minute on Bitcoin, taking a look at it. Down at 39,185. Ooh, didn't want to see it happen, but she did, And down we go. On the daily chart, we're finding a little bit of support here on the 100 moving average. Notice that our other moving averages have crossed the 9 over the 21 and the 50. We are below that 9 moving average indicator, indicating that we are definitely on a confirmed downtrend. We've got a trend line down here, and this is what I've been saying that I'm following. Rising wedge broke to the upside, indicating parabolic activity. In my personal opinion, this parabolic activity is just getting started. Very similar to what we had over here in 2020 when that same pattern played out with a bear trap rising to the upside. Didn't quite get as much of a bearish retest there as we are getting here, or not a bearish retest, but a retest of this trend line as we are getting there. Watching this area closely because this area at that trend line around 37.4, 16, 37.5-ish right through there. I'm looking for a bounce at that area. If it travels below that, I'm going to kiss my butt goodbye because it's going to get really nasty. But a bounce off of that's going to get really good. Key movement, my strategy. This pattern, when it breaks it up, does have a percentage to come down and retest the breakout area, retest that trend line. That's what we're playing. Now, while Bitcoin's doing this shenanigans, well, the altcoins, we're going to take a look at total 3 over here. Is also getting a pullback, and that's what we're going to take advantage of right now. I am looking for about another $25 billion to fall out of altcoins over these next few days. Here on the daily chart. Got a measured move that we took from right here. Put it at the breakout, brings us down to this area, about 423 billion. We're currently sitting at 450 billion. Ergo, about a $27 billion coming out of altcoins. Heading into stable coins, you can see down here we got a bullish breakout of a bullish megaphone pattern. 70% chance for this to break out. There is a measured move. How loud, how loud. Well. Could mean that the Bitcoin or the Tether dominance could raise up to 6.88%. That's trouble for altcoins. Spelling, hey man, people going to be selling out of alts, going into Tether. I know it sucks, right? Especially if you're riding it to the downside, but hey baby, things will turn around. If you're caught on the downside, I would not despair. Lots of people were caught on the downside with Bitcoin, well, and altcoins too, when Bitcoin was doing the similar thing back in 2020 over here. Get on the right chart. Briefly talk about this idea for a moment. Now, the biggest mistake that you could have made back here when that happened, when people were still saying, oh, we're getting ready to go back down. We're going to go back down to 3,000. I mean, people were scared. Especially right through here, this part. But breaking up, the worst things you could do was sell out of your altcoins. Because after Bitcoin started making a rise for it, altcoins started going with it. Now, true, Bitcoin did outperform your altcoins. True. I expect that to happen again. Bitcoin is going to steal the spotlight at one point in this market very soon. But again, a big mistake is to get scared and sell out of your hodl positions. Now, if you're trading, that you got your own little agenda, but if you're investing and hodling, man, this is one of the best times to actually hold on. Just throwing that out there. Crypto opinion is not financial advice. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Whether you're watching live, tuning in later, we're checking out some altcoins. I see we got Grizz in the house. What is up, my friend Grizz? Mr. Grayberry himself. So I've got a list of coins going over. I went over some last night on the stream, late night stream that we normally do. Did it at 9 o'clock last night just to switch it up. Normally around 11. May try 9 again tonight. Don't know. But I went over a list of coins there. Give you some targets to try to shoot for during this pullback to pick up. These are some of the more important coins that could help us out. Now, one that I'm going to look at starting off with is ORDI. ORDI's getting a nice pullback. If you like ORDI, if you're in ORDI, if you've been wanting to get into ORDI, but thinking, hey man, that price is just way too high. Gosh darn it, you didn't meet it, did you? That's the problem with flags. They don't always meet those measured moves. You could be looking at a five-wave Elliott structure with an ABC correction, which is kind of what we got on here. So don't get too bullish on the flags. The deal with ORDI is now we got this trend line right here. Beautiful. Major trend line. We lose it, well, ORDI could come down to 20 bucks again. Don't anticipate seeing that loss, but I'm on the daily there. We'll come down to the 4-hour, kind of check out things, see how they're going here. Ooh, got some terrible signs there. Moving averages crossing, indicating some downside, but I'm still looking at this area right here as a good juicy area to try to pick this up. Ooh, are we going to see $47, $48? Possibly seeing that out of ordinals. Going to pull a quick Fibonacci just to check our retracement levels there. That's coming in at the 0.5 Fibonacci. That makes perfect sense. Now, if we break this trend line, I know 618 would be the first place to look at, but if you break this trend line, man, you got to start looking down at these areas down here. So we're looking for a bounce about $47, $48 out of ORDI. In my personal opinion, that's the place to watch, confirm that it's going to bounce. Seeing that, it's a good chance to take a nibble there. Ordinals, 47. Be on your radar. Next guy we're taking a look at is BRWL, BLZ. Was hot a few minutes ago, so I know people bought it. And if you bought it and you're holding it, you're probably wondering, oh God, what's it going to do? Should I add more? What? Let's take a look at it over here on Binance. Oh, if that is not a Bart Simpson, looks more like Gumby to me though. I'm Gumby, darn it. Whether you see this as Bart Simpson or as Gumby. Here's Gumby. Don't make me feel too old. I don't actually remember watching him, so I'm not that old. But he did make a revival on Saturday Night Live with Eddie Murphy. 21.5 cents could be coming into play for BRWL. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is pretty much what we're looking at here. That would be a lower low. That's a little concerning. But we got to call what we got. We broke this trend line. Already broke this trend line, saw it come down. Played out beautifully. Not a nice little... One would think it would be a cup and handle, right? Turns out to be a double top. She fell below the line. Cup and handle invalidated. If you were looking at that, well, time to move on. Not a happening. Is the downfall of the cup and handles when they happen up there at the top of tops. How can you tell the difference? Bullish divergence would help you. See the price is rising up. Indicators are coming to the downside on the top side. See higher high, lower high, higher high. It diverges, therefore. Bearish divergence, which indicates that, hey man, trend change. Possible trend change right here. If we were to throw up Mr. Elliott wave, he would give us a 5-wave with the ABC correction coming down here. Still anticipating the 21.5 cents. It's most likely to be the place to go. Confirm that with the swing low to swing high right here just for this move. 618 Fibonacci, looking for that. Confluence is telling me that. Mr. Gumby, Mr. Inverted Bart Simpson, head and shoulders. Headed to the downside. Great place to get it. Gosh darn it, man. Are you getting close to my entry? Where did I get in on you? Blues L. Discounts coming. TRB has been a hottie. Rose up there like a god of thunder. Just killed it, nailed it, went all the way up to $600 and something, dropping all the way back down to where? Don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just telling you what I see on the charts. I'm going to clear this off and redraw these trend lines. The major trend lines that we've broken. Ooh, it actually does really well. Now, that's an interesting situation. We bear trapped, went back in. Are you trying to bear trap again, darling? Are you? I need to zoom out. When things don't start making sense, we got to zoom out to the bigger time frames, and that's what I'm going to do here. Now that trend line was valid, definitely was valid, confirmed again right back here before we broke it. The only thing is, now we got this guy that we have to include. And we're finding a bounce off of that. There is a little bit of hidden bullish divergence starting to form. I would not put too much stock into it yet. But if we do get a bounce there, good Lord, we already broke through this pattern once to the upside. There is a saying, what gets wicked often gets candlesticked. Is there a chance to bounce off of here at this area? Keep an eye out for it. 102. I mean, you'll definitely know if you go below 100. Start closing candles under here on the daily. Definitely a bad sign that we'll be dropping a little lower, possibly down to $69. Test that 200 moving average. We have not retested it yet. Could be in order. Really don't want to see this trend line break. That would actually spell more downside. Bear trap might be in order, but one of the cool things about this particular pattern, even though it is bearish in nature overall, getting a bounce on these bottom lines is almost an automatic guarantee to hit the tops, and that top being $300, $100 now? That's pretty good odds. Keep an eye on that. This is a very interesting pattern to play. It looks like it's starting to get a bounce already here on the 4 hour. I'm not seeing any divergence, major divergence, that would say that this is a definite reversal area though. So caution on that. If that does not hold, we're looking at coming down to retest this other area around $74, and then we also had another moving average coming in at 67. So let's go ahead and draw a line right there as a possibility. I'm sticking with 67 as a good target, but 75 also come into play there, but be careful even with those levels, looking for possibility of more downward action should we start veering that direction. Ideally, we'll see this gather support here and start turning around. That would be awesome. Do we have any signs on the smaller time frames that might be happening? She's a trying. It's too early to tell though, but nice little start there for a turnaround. See if you can make some waves, but the only place that might have a sign, which is you can't really count on it, not even on the 1 minute yet. May not see that happen. She may break through there, but keep your eyes open. TRB, been a very tricky one to trade lately. The best time to get in was way down here when it was $80 before and ride that to the top. And shout out to anybody that did that, but what going up also came down. TRB. Strega's in the house. How's it going, Strega? Nice little bar. Yeah, I agree. All right, so TRB, keep our eyes on that one. She's lost this area right there at 115. That wasn't good, but she can pull something off. Don't think that she can't. Tuning in more to the 4 hour here. But still, not seeing that bear, the bullish divergence that I would really be looking for a strong turnaround here, so. Optimism over on Binance. Broke that major trend line. That was the top of it. Which sucks when they do that. because their next target after they do that is the bottom of the pattern that they just left, and sadly that comes in here at 225. Now Optimism's currently sitting at 269, not terrible. Got up as high as 427. Pretty good size drop there, with more downside likely to come down the short term. We're on the 4-hour chart. Notice that the 100 crossed over the 200. There's a chance you'll come back up, maybe even as high as 316, 317. Retest this area before dropping to the downside. Possible. Going from the swing bottom to that wick, and it matches up here to give it a trend line where it's actually starting to get a bounce. Do we have any confluence with this angle? A little bit, yeah, we do. Interesting. If you look at this as being a, if we respect this angle, look at this. That's a bull trap, which would lead you to the downside of this trend line. Might this be the place that we're getting a bounce? Seeing that we have this trend line, I think it's something to put on your radar. Keep in mind, this makes me want to pull a Fibonacci just to see if we got any confluence with that area. It looks like we might. Go from this swing low here. I'm going to go to that first swing high. Let's go to that second swing high. To the first swing high. Man, if we do it this way, but I don't usually do it this just measuring this swing low to that swing high is a pullback to the 618. That might count as something, but I normally take the whole full brunt of the move. But since I am starting from there, let's go all the way back down to the bottom. Now that makes a little bit more sense, but it's still not the whole move. Whole move's got us right here. Coming back at the 0.5 Fibonacci. By Dow theory, that's where it should. 618 is actually coming down closer to our area down here, so bigger moves is what I would pay attention to. The swing low to that. Some people might even draw from back down here. If you did it from the total bottom to the total top, you would see that this trend line lines up perfectly with that. So I am a proponent of taking your major moves when you take a Fibonacci. I mean, I think that will hold the most weight, very bottom to very top. Seems to be holding some confidence right here. Will we bounce at 260? Will we come to 236? Well, going by what the pattern says, 236 is what I'm leaning with. For OP, JTO was also a hot one. Nice little airdrop came out. I suppose I didn't get it. Congratulations to anybody who did. Congratulations to anybody that's getting airdrops. This is nice. So it broke out of a channel. We already got our fibs pulled here. We've already been looking at this. We lost the 618, yeah, but this is the breakout area right here. Remember, this pattern's got about it's high, off the top of my head, about 64% chance, I believe, come back and retest this line. That could be about $1.73. Now, we are looking for a bounce there. Doesn't have to, but it's a probability to look for. We'll put it that way. I want to tighten up my trend lines here, because if that does fail, you are looking for a possibility for it to ride they can technically come all the way back and bounce off the trend line. We don't want to see that. We want to see it bounce here at the breakout. Anything below that, man, I would consider maybe taking a break. Now, there are some signs here on the 4-hour saying that may happen. We've lost our 618 Fibonacci area. That's sad but true. And I want you to take a look at our moving averages here. We go by 5. I go by 5 moving average strategy. The 100 has not had the strength to break up over that 200. It's starting to curve down a little bit. All your other indicators are starting to break down below the 200. And if the 50 does, that's the death cross, meaning that it's your official sell signal. Not excited about that. The daily, what do you give me, daily? Daily is also flirting with that idea. Jitto may not hold this area. I'm just saying. Keep an eye out. If it does, and you see it confirmed, it would be a safer place, especially if it gets back above $2 and holds that. That would be a safer place to jump in than trying to front run this. That could actually come to the downside. That's the risk that you would be playing on this one. But where it bounced from here in this original move, we do have a measured move for this little guy. Should she continue to the upside, which she may, it looks kind of nice. And that takes us up here to this area about $6.65. So do keep an eye out for that bounce. If it does bounce, and then we are more likely to come up here to $6.70 over time. It's going to take it a little bit. It'll have its steps to be higher highs, higher lows, and gradually step our way up there. But for a long-term sell target, that's not bad at all to go with on this one. But more downside could be coming for Jito. Tectum is another one that I really like. It's building a bag of that, but now she popped off, went all crazy. Is she going to be buyable? I prefer to do this on MEXC. Why is that not showing up here? Okay, well that's okay. That was right there. I thought that was futures for some reason. Actually, I don't think they have futures for this, do they? So looking for, I must have done this recently on the streams. See, I had this, broke out of that, very lackluster. Not a whole lot of volume, so it went sideways, and then finally went up. This is more of a horizontal area to flip for support, but technically, trend line. It still comes in there. I don't have to draw the white line. So I'm looking at $23.47 after she hit our targets up here. Crazy, about $45. Had a higher target possible if this plays out, that we could be seeing 56 on up to possibly $71 out of this. In my personal opinion, we are just getting started on this guy. It's just going to get a pullback, most likely to about 23.47, the 618 Fibonacci area right through there. Now I've got one measured move there, but I'm actually going to take a different one on this bigger time frame here. That measured move gets us down to about 13.59. I doubt that we see that, to be honest with you. It's possible. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But a lot of signs are saying, the 618 area down here around $23 could be where we bounce. I am really looking for that. And quite honestly, I'm looking for an AB equals CD type move that would get us right up here, right around to about $60 before we start reversing for a deeper correction there. Now, there is some bearish divergence that is forming, and that's where this is coming in, but another thing that signifies that we might get that move. Swing low. It's swinging up there, but if it even comes down to the 618, notice that this is still going to the upside. From this area right over here. It's not the greatest. It is really not the greatest. Probably easiest to measure even from down here. So this price here about $18. Should it try to get down in that area? So all this is coming to the downside, and this is still swinging to the upside. There's a little bit of, I'm sorry, we're doing this on the bottom. What was I thinking? Gosh, Road Dog, did you not get enough sleep last night? When we measure for bullish divergence, we're measuring the underneath of the indicator and the underneath of the price action. Currently, they are both going in the same direction. I'm looking for any sign that we might have some hopium of getting a bounce there, but I'm not yet seeing it. So 23 may hold, 23 may not hold. If it does not hold, we're looking at 17 down to 14, almost $14 out of this. I know you don't want to hear that, especially after seeing these highs at around 45, but hey, We will follow up with this one on our nightly streams there. Checking on Sui. She's respecting this trend line, this top right here. If that falls, if that doesn't hold, you could be looking at prices coming down here in this area about 79.80 cents. But right now, this $1 area, psychological support, I guess you'd say, 21 moving average, it's got a chance to actually flip this for support and then continue up. If it does that, that will continue with this ultimately a parabolic move that she's trying to do right now. So targets for Sui we might as well do that. If Sui can pull this move off and find support at 100 or at $1, she has got a great chance to just continue up in this megaphone pattern. Possibly break out a good target long term for the next higher high that it would make from over here when it reached $2. $2 and about 43 cents is what I'm coming up with our magical little fib level right there. That little fib level makes me a lot of winning trades. So I don't discount it. Other targets would be 164 coming into play. Played the fib game. Fib game works. That's why we play it. So interesting there. I am not seeing the strongest. I mean, there's a little bit of bearish divergence here on the bigger time frame. It's way back here. I'm really not seeing anything else from here on. I think Sui has got a bright future from what I'm seeing on the charts right here, honestly. I was surprised by that. I'm not in Sui. Take a look at SEI. Baby. You went up to a 2? Gosh, that was bullish. Here's the thing. She's at an area that could possibly flip. Maybe. If it does flip where it is at, I expect the HLH's move to come. It's possible because there is some hidden bullish divergence there, but really, honestly, coming back to retest the top of this trend line it's in line. We could be seeing 35 cents, 40 cents out of this. If this area at 58 cents does not hold, but if it does hold, she may be doing something crazy, but I'm not seeing signs that it will yet. Not just yet. It would take a big Hail Mary, but 4 hour? Watch Sui, watch Say, she may be, and Sui, they may be up to something sneaky where they're getting ready to pop to the upside. I'm just saying, watch out. It's all about this area right here. If we lose this, confirm a candle, open and close below this 58 cent area, moving averages continue crossing, and we can expect more downside. But if this holds, the thing that's making me think this, and this of course my 5 moving averages, would be getting back above the 200. The 100's already up above it. 50's already up above it. We just gotta get the little scragglers, the lower moving averages that don't hold that much weight, back up. Get them back in line. They just got off course a little bit. That could be what we're looking at. This could be range bottom. But do keep in mind, you made a higher high. You made a higher low. You made a lower high, and you made a lower low. So technically, this could be a confirmation of a downtrend where maybe, we'll get a bump up to make a lower low. So we're not out of the woods yet, but right now, this area looks like it's trying to get a bounce. So if that plays to your advantage, whether you're trading this or even investing, that's an area to look at. But if she does not hold, look for more downside. I'm going to take a look at a coin that may be worth looking at here for investments. A little bit of a newer one. This one is Nosana. I'm going to zoom out, take a look at this little guy on the daily. You can see she's just pumped up high. Is this the time to buy? No. No, it's not. It's the time to wait. So all that volume came in all down here And then as price went up, volume fell. This move is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. She will be falling back. But do a few little Fibonacci calculations here. Oh, you went up there. Well, bless your little heart. There you go. So we came up here. La-di-da, la-di-da. And then you went higher. If she can break above this and continue upward, yeah, she's going parabolic like crazy. I don't think she can. I think she's at the end of a rope right there in this gorgeous channel. So first of all, you got to look at the bottom of the channel from where we are. That price is back here in this 96 cent area. Could be looking at that. That would be off of this 382 Fibonacci area. That's doable. That is. We'll put you right up here at $1. If she falls, I would seriously be looking at these two areas down here, 36 cents, 62 cents. And we'd have to update that. That is just by Fibonacci. Would be playing off these moving averages too. 62 would probably come into play, but she could dip down a little lower if this trend line's broken, which it hasn't been since November. So that's the main one to look at. That's coming at $1. So Nosana may be still making higher highs, higher lows. Look and see if she makes a higher low, confirms a higher low. It's a good chance to get in. Good time to get in on Nosana for more gains there. What kind of gains could you be looking at? If you get in around $1 and she's coming up, I mean, she can easily hit $2 coming up next. Might be one to look at. BRWL is another one that's been kind of on the hot list. This is Blockchain Brawlers. I think this is a gaming play. It looked interesting, but I don't know. I'll let you guys do your research, but the chart is very interesting right now. Chart's got a nice rounded bottom, means accumulation. This red line is a 236 Fibonacci, which means accumulation be over as long as we can hold up above this guy, right? That price is coming in at 12.5 cents. If there is a bounce off of this on the spot, I'm on a weekly time frame. Let's go to the daily. 9 moving average is right here above that trend line, right? There's a possibility she could be finding a bounce here. If that's confirmed, that would be a good time to get into brawl. Otherwise, if she starts closing candles below it, we're still in accumulation. Some of the coins are doing this. This one's not, and that's why I'm looking at this one. This one looks like it's getting ready to start to do something. From here, 12 cents, we could be looking up to about 30-cent move there. And that would be about 146%. So this one you might want to put on your radar, especially if you're a swing trader. She seems to be confirming, you know, that she's actually out of accumulation. Seems to be. Just wanted to put that on your radar. Jorge Satoshi and Haven, how's it going, guys? You know, it's performing amazing during this correction. Yeah, it is. And I first thought, figured it was a meme coin, but it's not. Nosana. That's all I've been seeing over there on lots of memes. Seems to be what everybody's chasing over on Solana. They got some good projects over there. I don't know how they will. I don't know. Solana's still has a lot of VC money behind it, I believe. I went to the wrong place to tell me what you do. I keep doing that. Let's just go to the website here and take a look. Powering the AI revolution. So it's an AI play, most cost-effective GPU grid with zero lock-in. So I think they're taking the GPU mining and things like that, using it for AI, turning it more for AI, like the storage plays and things like that. Someone's starting to switch a little bit to AI because they can use some of the same. Some of the hardware is compatible. Maybe not so much the storage, but the processing. Put your idle compute power to work. Environment-friendly alternatives. So a lot like Render and that concept, but on Solana. So interesting play there. Nosana. Not a meme coin. think that's my notes. Or am I crazy? Yeah, having a little dilemma here. Is this a coin or is this my note? We got 2 radar coins. We got a DAP radar. What is this? This is 6.5 million. We may be looking at some DPIN plays here, just by accident. Not planning on doing that today, but what is this? Take a quick look at this little guy. Verify you're human. Me clicking that's going to tell you I'm human. AI couldn't figure that out, you don't think? The world's first DApp store, discover, track, and trade everything DeFi, NFT, and gaming. And I think we're, hubs. I think we're headed toward hubs. All you need in one place, explore dApps, games, NFTs. Interesting, okay. Take a look at that one. Ooh. 10 billion maximum supply, 10 billion total supply. Circulating supply is 1 billion. But you're at a $6 million market cap. We'll just take a quick look at their charts here. Still at the dang bottom. Accumulation in accumulation. Maybe one to look at. There was another one with radar. I'm doing this because I have radar underlined, and I'm trying to determine, was that a coin that I was supposed to look at, or is that these are the ones that are on my radar? I think these may just be the ones on my radar. Even when I take notes. Here's one called radar. 0.002, $132,000 market cap. Clearly, I was just saying that BRWL and Nosana are on my radar, as well as ASTR. Unlock your liquidity. Tap into the hidden value of your crypto without selling any of your assets below. We got all kinds of things over here in crypto now. All right. Hey, we got DP. How's it going, DP? And Gamer Kyle. Honestly, every time I hear your voice, I relax. I could sleep to your voice. Nobody said that in a long time. It may be the music. I don't know. Sometimes on my late night streams, I'm getting into some raspy voices and horrible impressions and characters. Figured we'd tone it down for the day stream today. Keep our nerves at bay here. Do the Bob Ross. Paint some happy little trend lines. ASTR. This is the old... No, I'm sorry. This is ASTR. I like this one. I got this one. I think I've already moonbagged this one. It is doing well, making higher highs, higher lows. Could we possibly... I've got a possible measure move with a target, taking us up to the 618 Fibonacci area, about 22 to 23 cents. And now I'm trying to determine if it's going to make it, because she may be waving out on us here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be the top of the 5th freaking wave. If you're doing Elliott wave theory. Oh, Elliott's on a whole different program over here. And this is why I don't put a whole lot in Elliott wave, because it's depending on how you look at it, you get different results. What? That makes no sense to me, Elliott. Come on. Elliott, take the day off. This is what I like. I like these curving formations that we got here. They can indicate parabolic move getting ready to start. And it's been parabolic, it has. It went parabolic here, lost it, went down sideways, but now we're trying to continue on maybe a bigger parabola. Possibly, maybe. Zoom out on ASTR. ASTR is at 16 cents right now. I'm trying to get to 23. We've got a double top here with bearish divergence, so I think you're going to be on sale. I don't think this measure move is going to play out. It may. Our moving averages still look really nice. Finding support on the 21 here on the daily. We've got a trend line that suggests that we could come right back to this area, and that does make a little bit of sense. Retest. Now that was a support resistance flip right there. Ooh, we got to mark that. So red is my 236 Fibonacci. That means that we've got to have accumulation, and did a nice double bottom there for accumulation. I think that's where our measure move is coming in. Measure move for that double bottom should get us to right here. Well, where did that measure move come from? Or is it? Oh, that's a wick. Here, I thought that was one of my trend lines. It did go up to the 618. Oh, crap. So you've already met your, now you're, oh yeah, I'm definitely looking for this guy to more than likely come back down to that 12 cents. She may come up, she may try to make another run up to the upside, but she could. She's not broken this trend line either. There is bearish divergence indicating that this trend should be changing, but there was also bearish divergence here. Came down, bounced. When bearish divergence starting snot falling, going away, we got 1, 2, 3 instances of it. This should catch it. This one should catch it. If this doesn't, and she's getting ready to blast. So eyes on ASTR. Still, 12 cents is where I would be trying to add to my bag. I wouldn't be trying to buy right now at all on this one. And eventually getting up to 42, 46 cents on ASTR. Me likes it. What's up, Dave? All right, guys, the time is now 3:02. Actually did a short stream, covered a lot of coins. I'm going to leave on a good note. Come back tonight and do it all over again.
For those
Appreciate
of you
you.
out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you for hanging out with me tonight. If there's anything you want to look at tonight, leave comments in the video below or on the Telegram group. I'm more likely to see it in the video comments, though, actually. It's easier for me to find. I'll be on again tonight. See you guys then. Trade carefully, trade wisely. Enjoy this pullback. That's not the end of the world. It's how you look at it. It is opportunity. Because we're in crypto at the right time, and within the next 12 to 18 months, a lot of us are going to have that life-changing money. I plan on doing it big. I thought this one out. And you guys are going to make that life-changing money too. Covering the hottest coins here on the Road Dog Crypto with a TA that works. See you tonight, guys. Have a good one. God bless you. Keep God in your life.
Why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.